Hello, my name is Olivia Lee, and today I'm going to be giving my career informative speech. I'm here today with my audience.
Hey.
And today I'm going to describe the importance of healthcare workers and the roles of a registered nurse. Now, I want you to imagine that you step into a hospital, a clinic, or a healthcare center during your time of need. And all around you, you see focused healthcare professionals working around the clock to provide you with personalized care, comfort, and even guidance during this time. Every person has either seen this themselves, witnessed it for themselves, or for a family member or a friend. These healthcare workers are the very backbone of our health system. And with that, the registered nurses stand out as a vital contributor to patient care and recovery. Today, I want to discuss the importance of registered nursing and how they affect their patients personally and the roles and specialty of nurses. We're going to discuss three main points: what a registered nurse is and how to become one, the roles and specialties of registered nurses, and the emergency nurses and how they implement personalized care. Using these 3 points, we're going to unpack the importance of the job of a registered nurse. What is a registered nurse? With all this information, you may wonder what a registered nurse is and what does this process truly look like to become one. In the Encyclopedia of Nursing Research, it discusses that there are 4 different types of educational programs that you can become part of to become an RN. Some of these include direct entry, bachelor programs, associate's degrees. And to work as an RN, you will need to complete either your ADN or your BSN to get your bachelor's in science and nursing. There are many different pathways to get these degrees. In either one, you can work successfully as an RN. Now, nurses can be assured as they go through this training that they will have job security in the future, which is very nice when you go through this education process. The need for registered nurses is growing daily, and according to the Department of Labor Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment for registered nurses is growing 6% from 2023 to 2033, which is faster than average for all different occupations. This means that when entering this field, especially as a nurse, that you're definitely going to have job security in the future. Now, when you're looking at nursing, there are so many different roles and specialties that you can be a part of, which is a big bonus of nursing as well. You don't have to just stay in one specialty. Now that we know what an RN and how to become one, we want to discuss the actual roles and specialties of becoming a nurse. Registered nurses are professionals that provide medical care for their patients. Nurses can work in various specialties to improve the quality and availability of the care to the people in many different areas. The day-to-day role of a nurse can look different depending on what specialty they work in. Nurses oversee dietary radiology services, and there are many other things that they can make sure to have and whatever the patient may need to make them comfortable. The day-to-day of a nurse can look different depending on your specialty. According to a different source, there are 100 different nursing specialties that you can work in. And according to the Registered Nurse Occupational Handbook, nurses' duties and titles often depend on where they work and what patients they work with. For example, an oncology nurse may work with cancer patients. A geriatric nurse works with your elderly patients. Choosing a specialty can help a registered nurse to enjoy their profession even more. Specialties allow nurses to explore different areas in the healthcare field. In the emergency department or emergency medicine is specifically the area that I have chosen. Now, for our last point here, we're talking about emergency nurses and how they implement personalized care. Emergency room nurses are the first to meet a patient and their family in their time of crisis and when they come into a hospital. Emergency care is a very important part of healthcare. So many health needs are urgent and need to involve a trained emergency medical team. But one of the most important parts of emergency medicine and nursing overall is the person-centered care. Person-centered care is respectful nursing, considering the values and needs of each patient individually and accepting their decision based on the knowledge of the individuality of each patient. ER nurses experience person-centered care in a different capacity than any other nurses do. Nurses interact not only with the patient, but with their family and their fellow healthcare workers. That is why person-centered care is so important. A nurse can make a large impact during people's time of need and is truly a remarkable career that can be used for so much good. So in conclusion, in this speech we've discussed what a registered nurse is and what it does, And next, we discuss the qualifications and different nursing specialties. And finally, we discuss the specialty that I have chosen, which is emergency medicine. And as I mentioned, how much of an impact nurses can make on the lives of patients and their families and even their coworkers when they look at person-centered care. With the high demand for registered nurses increasing, registered nurses have a very important role in the healthcare field. Nurses can help individuals in their time of need and hopefully in most cases, help patients live a healthy life going forward. Thank you guys so much for listening to my speech.